What do food studies and Rome have to do with one another? Let's find out as we investigate Borromini Institute's academic cluster Gustolab.
I must say I've never heard about food studies. I don't have a clear idea what they are. But if I think about it, I think that the Italian people like eating well. So food studies could be how to cook. But if I have to think about it seriously, I must say that could be studying food from several points of view, like the food, how the food is composed, or how is to eat well.
I think it's something that's definitely becoming more popular because people in the States really concern themselves with living a healthy lifestyle. So you always see people seeking out nutritionists or dietitians. And so I definitely think it's something that people are really interested in studying in school too.
Here in Italy we don't have food studies. We don't have a specific degree for it.
Well, at my school I actually study nutrition, and Food Studies America kind of looks at how food relates to culture and various environments and human health.
When we start speaking about food, it was at the beginning of this century, 2000. In Italy, of course, everybody was speaking about food. There was at that time some great food agglomerates, but generally they were speaking about food as a culinary arts. Food runs a lot of things. Food runs economy, food runs communication.
Well, I believe actually if we want to find the origin of the food studies, we should go back to the past century. With the mass industrialization and the mass production, what happened was that at the end of the century, people had to afford really, as Roberto said, big problems like climate change, like hunger, obesity, no sustainable production system, food waste, all those issues were kind of new issue for the society. And so the first step was saying and seeing if at the university there were educational system able to teach to young people how to solve those problems. And that was the beginning, because nowadays every university in the US has a food studies department. At the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, as he said, they got the ACES department, which is Agriculture, Consumer, and Environmental Studies. Bringing together those three big concepts together, it's actually what the food studies is. It's a transdisciplinary field of study. It's not anymore a discipline, it's just a field of study. There is no food studies in Italy, there is no food studies department, there is no food studies field of study, but there are different studies, there are different disciplines. So the gap was quite clear. We decided to open the first center for food studies in Italy, able to provide a field of study, faculty, resources, networks, places to visit, everything for students that are interested to know more about global and local issues related to food.